a little bit. Okay. All right. Here's Straight's new video. We're gonna react to that and check it out.
Today is tomorrow in pirate software.
Is this nigga serious?
Yes, this man is back in the news. I'm gonna be honest here, he should have never roached out. I'm gonna be honest, all this started over some damn World of Warcraft. This man is getting exposed over World of Warcraft.
It really did, man. It's so crazy to see, like, over one thing. I mean, it was a culmination of things, like the thing with Lucari and the roach out and just not being able to be like, yo, I don't know. The thing with Lucari kind of pissed me off. The thing with Lucari kind of pissed me off. Like the whole passive aggressive or talking slick shit. Like, you could just ask the person to cast what you need him to cast, you know? I don't know.
Imagine you had this spotless reputation, boy. You had some demons in the closet, right? But you have this spotless reputation. And then you, like, accidentally stepped on a puppy's tail, right? Accident. When you say accident, you didn't see the puppy at all. And then everyone's just like, did you know that man groomed a child? Bruh, imagine going throughout your whole entire career perfect, spotless.
That can't be true. That can't be true. I feel like that's the internet talks a lot of shit, and the stuff on like Kiwi Farms, they be talking. I don't know.
As soon as you
I don't know much about the guy.
Stepped on a puppy's tail. Yo, you saw that man groomed a child, and he also does shady business practices that can be potentially illegal? All over a misunderstanding. Don't get me wrong, after he stepped on the puppy's tail, the man did go down the rabbit hole of, actually, I was in the right for stepping on the puppy's tail. You know what? I should probably kick the puppy, actually. You guys, I kick the puppy. Everyone would love me more than you, so.
Kick the puppy.
But let's all be honest here. All this man had to do was say, I'm sorry. And this whole thing would have been over with. But now this man is getting exposed.
That's exactly what I said too. Whenever I went on Chud's little podcast, the Chud Logic's podcast, or whenever he interviewed me, was all he had to do was say, I'm sorry. And all this shit, all of it could have been avoided. It's crazy.
And I'm going to be honest with you. The allegations that are in this video today are very damning. I mean, like, very damning. And obviously, we already know that Thor is not going to respond to any of them, alright? It doesn't matter that, you know, people are going to be talking about this forever. This man's going to be sitting there like, why would I watch the video exposing me for my horrible business practices and abuse of minors? Whenever the video only has 1 million views. Talk to me when it has 10 million views, and then I'll deny it in some other way. Now, the information that we're going to be looking over today.
Oh, shit.
Is coming from Wacky Wild World of Lacking. This man has basically went over Pirate Software's past. And when I mean past, I mean before he became...
Whoa. He's probably going to go over it, but I don't want to say it.
Wacky Wild World of Lacking. This man is basically window
Whoa.
From Wacky Wild World of Lacking. This man is
goddamn. Alright, I'm sure he's gonna go over it.
Went over Pirate Software's past. And when I mean past, I mean before he became Deep Voice Pirate Software. Talking like this, talking about how much of a intellectual he is and how good he is at solving everything. You know, he's a puzzle-minded man. Alright, he always has a puzzle in his mind that he's solving. He can solve a puzzle within 2 minutes. You guys saw how he played.
2 minutes.
As soon as he steps in the room, he already solves the puzzle. Definitely didn't Google it at all. But yeah, basically, this man was documenting his past life. And let me just let you guys know. If you guys think Thor is an asshole now, that boy was scamming. All right, that boy was scamming. If cryptocurrencies and NFTs were hot back then, whenever that boy was just coming up...
Bro, come on. What are you doing, brother?
You fucking pussy. Do it.
Why are you
here?
Do it,
coward.
Why are you here?
Do it.
Why are you here?
Pull the fucking trigger. I'm just running around the map. What do you mean, why am I here? I'm not here. You fucking asshole. I'm dead already, dumbass.
Yo, he's so fucking mad, dude. Oh my god, I lost my shit. It's so fucking... Oh my god. Alright, well, I'm out of Aoka. Hold on. And you would too. Alright. That dude, he was not happy at all. And back to the video.
Whenever he was like 21, 22, he would be all over them. If he didn't have a channel with the size he does now, making the amount of money he is now, that boy would be scamming with them currencies. Let me tell you. That boy would be in heaven with them damn cryptocurrencies. He'd be talking to you about some damn MetaMask, Binance, all that bullshit, trying to get you to buy his shit coins.
Wait, did he? I mean, he kind of already. He did like in-game. I think he did like in-game furry suits or fucking in-game something in Second Life. Again, I'm going off of like fucking Kiwi bullshit, and yeah, I don't know.
So the first thing that Triple WL went over is basically this man, Pirate Software, running away from his past of being a furry. Already bad enough. All right, boys, I'm just right there. The gallows. All right, lead him to them. But running away from his past of being a furry that basically was on Second Life selling sexy.
Okay, yeah, I knew.
That was made by a 16-year-old. This man had a 16-year-old making little sexy costumes for people on Second Life. Oh my god, and he would sell them for real life money, by the way. And we're gonna get into it later, but it seemed like he also scammed the 16-year-old out of well-earned money that they, deserve.
Pirate Software used to go by the alias Moldavius Fig Tree. This is his earliest confirmed online presence. He's got a pattern of striking down anyone who uses this name, so if you see that my channel's gone, that's why. Feel free to subscribe to my other channel, it'll be in the description, youtube.com/@lackingxl. Under this alias, Pirate Software was very active in the Second Life/furry community.
Alright boys, I'm gonna be honest here, we gonna have to hit this man with some charges.
I don't care if he, whatever he does in his personal time, like the sexuality shit, don't fucking matter to me. It don't matter.
What the fuck is that?
I don't care if he's gay, a furry, a fucking Martian. That makes no difference to me.
A Moldavius Fig Tree. Motherfucker named himself Moldavius. Alright, he thought of that and said yes, and now I have to add my signature last name to it. Fig Tree. Oh, it's beautiful. Oh, Thor, how did you do it? He's like jerking himself off to the damn name. Thor,
Jesus.
You came up with a great Moldavius Fig Tree. Like, I understand the early 2000s, a lot of people had some really whack names, but like XXX Bullet Boy 33. Don't look that up on the PlayStation Network. Definitely wasn't my old one.
Bullet Boy.
But damn, Bullet Boy was better than that. At least it had made sense. Motherfucker, what is a Moldavius? I'm sitting here thinking to myself, is this man casting spells? Am I like about to summon a demon, right? By saying this name? Am I about to summon some annoying coding demon? Oh, you've summoned me now. I get to
all right.
use it forever. I get to use your computer as a Moldavius Fig Tree. But in Second Life, Moldavius Fig Tree, the devious little demon himself, was doing the exact same things he's doing now as a grown man on a video game again. This man still is doing this behavior whenever he was at 21, and he's now, just let you guys know, you guys think, oh no, Thor is quite the young whippersnapper, right? He can always grow up. No, the man's 30.
All right, you know what? This guy, he's yapping a lot. Let's go right to the fucking source.
Wow, what a video. I just want to start by saying this video gets into some pretty heavy topics, including doxing, sexual assault allegations, grooming minors, and much worse. So fair warning. Pirate software, there are things that I uncovered that I couldn't have even imagined I would be making a video about. Things that taught me more about him than I ever needed to know. I'm going to go over his credentials a little bit, but if you want to skip to the juicy stuff, you can click on this timestamp here. But I do want to establish a fact pattern to reinforce some of the later, more serious allegations. So in case you didn't know... So Thor claims it went to a car does not equal. So I alluded that he was running away from something with all this, and what was he running away from?
I like how he didn't use his voice. Like, everyone's so scared to use his fucking voice in like reacts or anything now. That might be partly because of the DMCA shit. I wouldn't worry about it, guys. You can use his voice in your YouTube videos. Yeah, it's not a problem. It's not a problem. It's fair use as long as it's commentary. It's fair use as long as it's transformative in some way. You can't copyright strike that shit. It has to be transformative. You can't just grab his voice or like long portions of his streams and just fucking post it on your channel. That's an issue. But like taking a snippet, hearing what he has to say, and then fucking commenting on it, you know, that's different. So.
Despite the jokey nature of that intro, and I do like to keep it a little lighthearted, we're going to be going into some pretty serious topics here. Pirate software used to go by the alias Moldavius Fig Tree. This is his earliest confirmed online presence. He's got a pattern of striking down anyone who uses this name, so if you see that my channel's gone, that's why. Feel free to subscribe to my other channel, it'll be in the description, youtube.com/@lackingxl. Under this alias, Pirate Software was very active in the Second Life/furry community. Second Life is basically just a social game where people can own plots of land, make avatars, and code stuff.
This guy's got a buzzing ass mic.
It's basically Roblox and VR chat with more...
His mic is driving me nuts.
Of an emphasis on middle-aged women who spend too much time online.
I'm not one to talk. I usually have screaming kids in the background, but golly, it's just constant. Bzzz.
You know what, you little cocksucker? You want to fucking threaten me again? Huh? I'm right here, you little shit. Threaten me now, fucker.
Now, despite being called Second Life, people treat it as their first life. You can literally hear people shutting their kids up in the background while they're crying just so they can be with their fake kids and their fake family. And
yeah, shut that little bastard up.
He was known for many things in this community, most prominent of which was harassing users and turning them against each other to take their communities over, as well as scamming a 16-year-old girl out of money and then reporting her for being
this guy's
underage,
looping.
Despite knowing that at the time that she was making sexually charged avatars for him.
This alien sucks.
Fired her because she wasn't working, which would lead me to believe that the
oh, there he
underage
goes.
thing wasn't
Oh
that
my
much of a
god.
problem for him, but we'll go over those logs later. He also has a shop where you can see his over 100 fursuits for sale in game, as well as a replica of his ferret persona. Now, there's a lot of things
back the fuck up. Back the fuck up.
Sale in game as well as a replica.
Okay, so this is in-game currency. How much is money in Second Life? How much was the money in Second Life? How much money could you make on monthly excess income? How much does in-game currency cost in Second Life? Oh! The Linden Dollar is closed loop virtual token for use only with Second Life platform. Has remained fairly stable through Second Life. Has generally hovered around $300 to $400, fucking equaling 1L. Back the fuck up. Monetary. Kids are kicking.
Cut it out!
Kids are kicking the headboard of their crib. 270. Okay, all right. 270 equals $1. All right. Okay. All right. It's not as bad as I thought. So I thought it said 270 actual dollars equals 1L, but it's the opposite. Okay.
They got their smart ass mess.
Yeah, they do.
I fucking turned.
So these are like
and
$5.
He starts kicking on the bed. I'm still kicking.
replica of his ferret persona. Now, there's a lot of things I didn't need to know about his romantic and sexual life, and I'm not here to shame him over that, and we'll leave it at that. But despite trying to scrub his entire persona off the internet, including taking down his WikiFur page, traces still linger. In an attempt to run away from his tarnished reputation and past, he's abused report and DMCA functions like EDP abuses cupcakes. Now, coming from a guy named Pirate Software, it's a bit ironic. Now, the first incident dates all the way back to 2007 to the Woodbury University region, which was removed by admins of Second Life after Pirate Software completely trashed the realm. So I think trolling, griefing, all that's fun, cool. Griefing's a little iffy, trolling's great. But the problem is when you are basically destroying a piece of history, a historical landmark that is being engraved in virtual form, it's like graffitiing Wikipedia articles. Now, I'm not going to read the whole thing, but I do think some things are pertinent. So I'm not going to read all of this because I don't think all of it is pertinent, but the gist of it is that basically he took over the Woodbury University with his group and used it to plan raids and grief the entire thing. Now, it was so bad that Linden Labs had to completely delete the realm. Here, the real-life Woodbury University has been barred from having any official representation in Second Life since July 2007.
Oh my god, this shit's so boring.
The original Woodbury University region was first trashed by Intliber, Brodigan employee, was use of a headquarters for planning and executing grid raids by now inactive griefing groups known as Patriotic Nigris. So yeah, I'd say pretty shitty. The first thing that you do as a notable member of the community is trash essentially what is historical preservation. And you want to know the reason he did it? He did it because he was kicked off the project. But it doesn't stop there. And I'll just go ahead and read this.
I mean, if he did it because he was kicked off the project, I mean, that follows suit, man. That follows suit, you know.
Moldavia's
That's spitefulness.
Tree, notorious for having destroyed builds in the Woodbury University sim last summer, is in the news again this week after controversial firing of avatar designer Wingless Emoto. According to reliable sources, Figtree held a suspiciously timed staff meeting last Friday morning, a meeting timed for when Wingless Emoto would be asleep and therefore unable to attend. During this meeting, it was determined that the talented avatar creator Emoto was earning too much and should therefore be removed from staff. The terms of service for Figtree's company, Darksphere Creations, were then conveniently changed and Miss Emoto was removed from her position, all before she awoke to the news. So Mr. I pay for my mods, I give them healthcare, a little bit suspicious there. She was also accused of sitting on her ass, despite the fact that she was unable to work for a short period of time due to technical malfunctions. Her remaining avatars and creations continued to sell well throughout this period, generating significant real-life money for the company. Now that Wingless is gone, Maldivia's Figtree is continuing to sell her avatars and refuses to return her creations and has ceased paying her commission that they had agreed upon. You could
I mean, if you're working for a company and you're making stuff for that company owns it. That's not Manatee. What's up? How you doing? I'll say that if you're making something, unless it was like explicitly in your contract, whenever I leave the company, my IP goes with me or my stuff goes with me, my creations go with me, and it was an actual company, not just like some bullshit, like verbal contract, you know. Even then, like, she was 16, so I don't even know if she could sign. I don't know. You know, I don't even know if she could sign for a contract like that to be working.
Are you talking about the art person?
Huh?
Are you talking about the art that was stolen?
Yeah, so she was making huh? Well, whoever was making like fursuits or fur fucking whatever for Second Life, and he ended up firing her. Pirate Software ended up firing him, her, whatever, and kept selling the content that they made. But if he's under a if they had a contract, and he or she was creating material under that company's name, then yeah, the IP stays with the company unless it's explicit in the contract. Like that's an agreement. Sorry, I fucking repeated that twice, but
you could actually see a bunch of fanboys defending him because he's used to running this kind of cult, okay? This goes all the way back to 2000.
Shame on everyone who slandered Maldavius in this tabloid without even hearing both sides of the story. You all had your pitchforks out and were ready to attack Mal. I got someone in Rust near me. I'm gonna see if they stop. Hold on. Okay. Well, you know what? Wingless and Maldavius talked, and they are friends again. Everyone has their bad day, and I'm glad to see that Mal was able to forgive and forget, and hopefully Wingless will think before starting this kind of unneeded drama next time. Boycotts off, go home, drama lovers. This sounds exactly like his fucking Discord. If you log into his Discord's fucking retarded. All right, seriously, do you believe anything? They do not have. Oh, man, I mean, like, I wish I had a supporting group like that. Like, dude's got the pay picking cult. It's nuts. Seriously, do you people have anything better to do? I mean, sure, there is better ways of making time useful rather than typing comments on a blog and getting at each other's throats for their opinions through text and pixels on screen. Seriously, okay, whatever.
7. He knows how to lie and manipulate and create a fiercely loyal fan base and use it.
Yeah, the fiercely loyal fan base. That's that. He's talking about social engineering and hacking. That's it right there. Social engineering people like to do what you want. That's yeah, that's some. I mean, if
it in his favor, whether that's to attack people,
sociopathic shit, man.
But unlucky for him, we have the logs. Now, keep in mind this girl's underage, and this whole conversation is about her not.
Wingless says, I made a druid named okay. Cool. I ran the company while you sat on your ass. Wingless said, okay. Keep up the good work then. I intend to continue sitting on my ass. I'm far too cheap to buy a new tablet right now. You're an ass. You really are. You don't give a shit about this anymore, do you? You realize everyone else in the company is telling me to just drop your ass right now, even Grylor. Did I really in the first place? Money is nice and all, but I mostly build because I like doing it.
Producing enough. Moldavius says, cool to continue.
He just repeats it.
This track build because I like doing it.
My water.
So
right
keep
here.
in mind, this is the conversation for why he fired
No,
her.
don't do that.
She was having problems with a tablet, and she couldn't afford to replace it. You know, with all the money he was making, he probably could have bought it for her. Especially
Definitely.
considering she was underage at the time, so this was likely her only.
If he's making money off of her, and he wants to continue that, and she's okay with getting a paycheck from him, and he wants her to continue to build IP for the company, yeah, buy her a fucking tablet. Like, if she's good at what she does, buy her a fucking tablet.
Source of income, while Mr. Pirate Software was raking in most of the money as a 21-year-old making snide comments about how she's not working enough when she's having technical issues, which I'd say she's handling very maturely, by the way, for the most part, considering her age. But the other thing to note is this conversation is insane, considering the fact that she worked solely on commission.
I don't know, man. Y'all ever heard of a nerd bully? I have never heard about this. Like, a nerd bully. And this guy is my age. He grew up in the same kind of environment. I mean, not the same kind of environment. Like, I grew up in the fucking country. You know, I don't know, man. I'd stuff this guy in a locker.
It wasn't like he was draining away money, paying her a salary or paying her by the hour or anything like that. She was literally only paid for the things she already made and got sold, which Pirate Software takes a cut of. But the even more funny thing is that these are the logs he leaked. Now let's get into the other logs that were leaked that he had no say in. Keep in mind, up to this point, he did not reveal she was underage. This is a conversation he had in a group chat. I don't know why he didn't expect this to be leaked. A Moldavius Fig Tree, aka Pirate Software, says, I fired her. She didn't work for 2 months, missed meetings because she was playing WoW and are too lazy to come. I then freaked out when I said I would be paying her on Fridays instead of point of sale due to tax complications, since I have to report all this income for taxes. That reasoning doesn't make any sense, but I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt here, against my better judgment. Alex says she got in one little fight and her mom got scared and said, you're moving in with your auntie and uncle in Bel Air. Moldavius posts those logs, like a small snippet of that conversation, which is completely out of context, as you can see by the logs we read, with her reasoning given. Then Moldavius says, things like this is why she's gone.
By the way, there's no way of, like, proving any of this is true. Like, this is just random time fucking snippets. Like, who the fuck knows if this is true or not? You know what I mean? Like, where did this come from? Where did this come from? This little green square. Because this could all be made up. No one knows. No one knows. It's just some fucking dude on the internet.
Another user chimes in, dang, business is gangsta at Darksphere. Moldavius says, read what I just put up. Risfin? I don't know the fuck he's talking about, alright? She's also underage, so I've reported her. I know this because I met her IRL. She lives 2 hours from me, so that's what happened.
Oh, so he knew she was underage. Apparently to this, he knew she was underage, but still had her employed. All right, and you report her? It's fucking scummy.
Let's just put this into perspective. He runs a business called Darksphere where he's making sexually charged avatars, or rather, he is getting other people to make the avatars for him, and then he's selling it on their behalf, taking a cut of it, and then arguing with them when they're not working enough.
Wait, report her for what?
Business, he employed
16-year-olds can work. 16-year-olds can work, right? Not normally, no? This is an LLC. This would be like if I hired on a 16-year-old for Anarchy Studio.
I mean, technically it's your choice if you want to do it, but the reason why a lot of people don't hire 16-year-olds...
Child labor law.
Yeah.
Okay.
They can't work them the way that they like to work at home.
Yeah.
They're on restricted hours and stuff like that.
Yeah. I mean, so he would have to abide by child labor laws anyways, which would be like if he's having meetings while she's asleep, or and she can't be in the meetings, then
someone he knew was underage.
He's chalking up the child labor laws
from her after she was fired, yet he still continued to sell her avatars, and then apparently at some point he met her in real life. Now the graffiti thing, he's young, he was 21 at the time, okay, fuck it, I would be able to look past that if he'd shown any signs of changing his behavior, but it seems like he's doing the exact same things he was back then today. But this is just weird. I don't know what else to say about that. I mean, obviously, you shouldn't have a minor making sexually explicit avatars for you.
True.
You shouldn't be scamming them. But the media
depends on what state, etc. Yeah, Jess, what's up?
Sit right with me. 16
years old probably can work, but there are strict regulations around it. Yeah. From what I know, I think he's this is public information. I think he's based in Washington, so I'm not sure about the shit in Washington, but I don't know. But probably at this time, he's probably in California. I know here, you can only work certain hours. Like shit, our Publix, they hire what, 14, 13 for baggers? Asking you, baby. Hey, Publix, what do they hire at? 14? Yeah.
And I can't say anything happened, but man, why? Why the fuck? Why would you do that? Now this blew up a little bit on 4chan a couple of years later. So 4chan to this, but it didn't. Really
reliable source.
Substantive, like the fact that she was making sexual avatars. But what he did do is completely lie about the fact that he fired her in this excerpt here, which is.
Oh, this is his Discord. Oh, hi, I'm back from vacation. The house is apparently slightly on fire. Apparently, some people believe I ripped off an underage artist 16 years ago. That artist went by Wingless Emoto at the time and is now known as Mameface on Twitter. They were 17 and I was 19 when all this went down. And no, we never did anything sexual together. We made avatars in Second Life, and our work was really popular. They did all the models, and I did all the programming in LSL. We had a falling out over pay splits, and Wingless open sourced our work. They were never fired. They quit on their own and did this on the way out. Tabloids at the time did what tabloids do. They made extreme and idiotic statements. Those tabloids still exist, and people are digging them up now. Yeah, because you couldn't delete them, bro.
Just blatantly false.
I bet if you could delete them, you would.
The other logs we have.
Yeah, okay. I fired her and she didn't work for 2 months. Missed meetings because she was playing wild. Yeah, okay, all right. I mean, like I said, I don't know where the fuck this came from. This could be just randomly made up lore by random content creator on YouTube. But
not to mention the fact that he says he reported her afterwards, despite knowing she was underage before, and only seemingly reported her out of the fact that he was mad that she didn't work enough, which is just bottom of the barrel scumbag behavior. Either it's okay for her to be there, or it's not okay for her to be there because she's underage, in which case,
I mean, it follows suit, man.
Knowing she's underage and only reporting her after the fact. And then he tries to pretend that she was 17 instead of 16, and that he was 19 instead of 21, even though we know that's not true. And then he said, "We made up," which doesn't mean anything. I would never look to a victim to see if what the person did to them is okay. There are plenty of women who, even on the extreme ends, have been sexually assaulted who would say, "Oh no, it's okay, it's fine, we made up." That doesn't make what he did okay. And also, just want to point out, where's the money, Thor? Okay, you're making big streaming bucks now. Where's the money? I want hashtag where's the money trending on Twitter. Okay, where's the money, Thor?
Pirate software retaliating? This is unheard of. No, yeah, dude, it's crazy. It's absolutely insane behavior. No, this dude. I mean, it's not even retaliating. It's just like he's a fucking fake online bully, dude. This guy, never seen a gym in his life. Oh my god, it just burns my fucking ass.
This pattern of scamming people, let's get into...
Y'all can talk shit like it looks like I haven't seen a gym either, okay? But I was in the fucking army. I was fit at one point in life. I'm hurt now. I'm fucked up, so that's my excuse. And I got I got 4 kids. That's stacked dad bod, okay? That's stacked. All right, I had the first one. Okay, I got a little chunky, and that's 3 more. All right. Excuses for my fat behavior. The Heartbound arc.
Software, Mr. Moldavia's Fig Tree is developing a game called Heartbound, and developing is putting it quite generously. The game was put up on Steam Greenlight somewhere around November 2016.
2016, and that game still ain't done yet. 2016. The Blizzard Hall monitor turns out to be an online bully. The twist keeps coming. Yeah. If this game, okay, so this game was announced or greenlit in 2016.
And it had a release date set for 2017. And if you don't know, Steam...
A release date for 2017, okay.
Basically, a system that was implemented for a sort of quality control.
Yeah.
Quality control for Valve.
They got rid of it now. It's scuffed.
So basically, a certain amount of community members had to
vote on it.
The project for it to go up on Steam. It reached that goal in December of 2016. Okay. And then on February 2017, Pirate Software decided to do a Kickstarter fundraiser for Heartbound with a release date set for December of 2017. Speaking
Riding
of
that Undertale
practices from Pirate
coattail.
Software, they put the funding goal at $5,000 because he knew the money would be raised in 24 hours and a bunch of news sites would pick it up. So the fundraiser ended on March 26th of 2017. And if you pledged $10 or more, you got a digital download of the game, which again was set for December 2017. On November 1st, 2017, it got pushed back. On February 6th of 2018, the wording was changed from "we are hoping to fully finish and release Heartbound by early to mid 2018" to "we are hoping to fully finish and release Heartbound in 2018. Then on October 25th, the wording again changed to "Heartbound is launching into early access on Steam."
Oh my god.
And it did
further
eventually
milk
release, quote unquote, into early access. And that was on December 25th, 2018. So a full year after they were promised the release of the game, they got a...
Okay, so a year of pushback, I can see that. Like, if you get stuck, you know, if you get stuck or something, that's fine. Hold on, let me check on Rust. Make sure I'm not dying. All right. I can see pushing back a year, you know, hiring new people, COVID maybe, but it said 2018, so COVID wasn't even a fucking thing. Oh, that's another thing. I think one of his excuses for not finishing development was long COVID. 9 months of long COVID. Dude was 9 months pregnant with COVID. Crazy. Fuck. It does not take what, almost 10 years to make a Undertale style game. Game's 5 chapters long. You know what I think happened? I think he got what he wanted out of it, money wise, and he's just continuing to milk it, and people are starting to catch on. But I think he wrote a check his ass can't cash in programming, and he can't finish it. I don't think he can finish it. He either wrote himself into a wall, or he just lacks the drive to do it anymore, because he's already making money doing Twitch. He's already making money being a streamer. So why continue it's not a passion for him. It never has been. It was about money. In my opinion. That's my opinion. It was never a passion about it. So I'd love to know if he was streaming while he was out of action because COVID, but I can't be bothered to trawl through his channel to find out. Probably. I think it was I think it was a bullshit excuse. I've seen some of his code, not a lot. And again, I'm not the best coder. I'm not gonna sit here and pretend like I'm a fucking whiz kid at coding. What I do works, and it works for my job. Hold on, fucking T thing's going off. She actually has a teapot that whistles. That's crazy. All right, but forgot where I was going with this. I was freaking out for a minute. I thought I was about to take an IED. No, I'm joking. Incoming. Fuck, dude. What was I saying? Yeah, it doesn't take that long to make an Undertale style game. Yeah, it doesn't take that long.
A partial release of the game into early access. And then in 2019, they just completely removed the question of when the game will be released from the FAQ.
Yeah.
So not very transparent.
Oh, I was saying, like, I'm not the best coder. I'm not a whiz kid, but I've seen some of his shit. Like, he's got like a gigantic array for dialogue in his game, and I think that's probably what's killing him, because he says he logs on and does work on the game every now. Like, I've seen like maybe an hour or two worth of work. I'm not gonna say he's not working on it. I will do my research on that, but I think the evidence tells, like, through the updates.
Kind of like
You know what? We could check that real quick. Let's see. Was it SteamDB? SteamBD DB. You can check when something was updated. I think it's SteamDB. Let me see. Heartbound. Let's see. Last change number. Patches. Okay. December 25th. December 25th. This can't be right. Didn't he just release a patch? Is December 25th his last patch? That can't be right. Builds heat map. Packages. Last updated last month. Okay. Last month, January 2nd. Update history. January 2nd. 2 months ago, 3 months ago. Okay, so he had 2 updates in December, November, July, August, September. Yeah, July, June, April. I mean, it's consistent. There's 1 every month, sometimes 2. But how big is the pack? How big is the change? March. Yeah, I mean, it's consistent, 1 every month, so you can't really talk shit about that. Besides this little stint, July to November. Let's see. February, March, January, December. I don't know when he started popping off. What, 2023? Yeah, I mean, it's consistent. Like, he's updating it. Trying to see. Yeah. Now it depends on like what was changed though. I don't know any. Save the furries. Okay. What the fuck? That's the package name. Save the furries. Halo Spartan Strike. Is this right? No, this ain't right. What is this? Okay, alright. I didn't know what the fuck that was.
I don't want to.
I thought that was the name of his packages. I was like, wait, wait a minute.
But
What?
people
Wait
were
a minute.
promised a full game in December of 2017, and it's now in 2019, and they just removed that from the FAQ of when it was going to release. But again, hashtag where's the money? Because he raised, at least from this screenshot that I found, and it might have even gone up to more, he raised almost $20,000 for this shitty game. This RPG Maker ass game. Where'd the money go, bro? You're supposed to be this
Game Maker
expert
Studio.
hacker, expert social engineer, Blizzard, 7 years of Blizzard coder, 7 years of Blizzard coding experience. Where's the game? Where's the money? Then on September 21st of 2021, Thor said he lost 9 months of development time due to COVID. I don't know what bro does it from behind his computer screen. I don't know if he had to stay 6.
Even if you're like, even if you have COVID, you could work on the fucking computer. I don't know.
Distance
That's
away from his
fucking
computer
nuts.
because he got COVID AIDS on it. I don't know what
COVID
that is
AIDS.
supposed to mean. And then on September 29th, 2021, he said he contracted COVID in early 2020 and lost nearly a year of development time in recovery. I don't know if bro has a fucking autoimmune deficiency syndrome, but he
Shouldn't have
lost
got
a
them
year of
shots, boy.
development
That's
because
the
he
issue.
contracted COVID.
Shots are messing
at
with
that
your head
time,
now.
it really
Now
was
you're all
the
crazy.
classic excuse when you literally had an excuse for nothing. Like, it was COVID. COVID done did it. Then all the way in October of 2023, this is October 21st of 2023. Remember, back in 2016, they backed this game for a December 2017 full release date. And then we're all the way up in October 21st, 2023. And then he says he's planning to release Chapter 3 of Heartbound on December 24th, 2023. Unbelievable. Then December came, and he said it was still being actively developed. So, I mean, it's very clear that he intended to milk this for as long as possible. He had no intentions of getting the game out on this release date. And people have compared his coding, okay, Mr. Insane Hacker, Blizzard, 7 years coder, to Yandere Dev's coding.
Alright, let's look at his code. I gotta see his code. Everyone keeps saying, look at his code, look at his code, look at his code. Let me see his fucking code. Is this his shit? That's not his. Game Maker Studio. Can I see a snippet? Can I just see a snippet? I heard a gun. No, that was Aoka. Alright. I want to see some code.
Mod. Oh, I could stealth kill that guy? And you can just go through movement, happen.
The fuck is this? YML? Okay. This is in Game Maker.
Because he was correct. I'm doing it. No longer will you punch wood. You must now use an axe.
This is for block game, I think.
In my
Alright, hold on.
There we go.
Anyone got snippets of his code? Share it in the Discord. I don't want to fucking dig through all this crap. What do I look like? A person with time? Game Dev QA. Let's see. 9 days ago.
It's dropped into the floor.
Minecraft. Oh, this is Minecraft shit. Okay.
They never. This music.
Does he work on fucking Heartbound at all?
It was always a really like. I think that was like a pretty impactful moment for me when I played games.
I'm sorry, I should have under a lot of stress.
I'm almost there.
Game Dev. Chapters.
Well, we're picking up chatter about a bomb threat.
Wow,
11 hours. Does he work on stream? He does not work on his game on stream. He does not feel like it. I bet YouTube has something on it. Let's see. All the fucking detractors on YouTube gotta have something. Hold on. I want to see code. I want to see code. I don't have a lot of experience in Game Maker. I have a little bit, not a lot. Okay, here's a short. I know he's making an RPG Minecraft server as far as I know. That involved coding. Okay.
Okay, so it's not actually...
Pull receive data from buffer. Parse the data. I have no idea what this is. DS map. Did the message actually parse? If... Did the message actually parse? If it did, it does this. If it doesn't, there's no else statement here, like saying, hey, if it didn't, do something else or return or pass them.
Okay, so it's not actually empty. Oh, wait, that's why. I'm dumb. If the data is not...
Okay. Alright. I don't know. If anyone finds any like code snippets, fucking send them to, put them in the Discord. I'll check them out. I'll check them out. Again, like I said, I'm not some fucking whiz kid coder. I can work around. You know what I mean? And I work in C#, but Game Maker Studios language is similar to C# and Java. So, yeah. I think he stopped working on Heartbound on stream right around the time he blew up on YouTube. Really. Interesting. You figured that'd be the time you'd want to keep working on it, so that way people would buy your game more. But I don't know.
And Yandere Dev's coding actually looks better, which is unfathomable.
I don't know shit about Yandere Dev either. Maybe that's a good react. Maybe I should react to Yandere.
Some sort of
you guys know about him?
Of authority when he's talking about game development in the game industry. It's just clearly deceptive. It's all a persona. None of it is real. It is all smoke and mirrors with him. And I've covered in my other videos the kinds of things he does with that image that he's built up. And just as another point of evidence for the fact that that COVID claim was absolute bullshit, in 2023,
bro just switched games on me.
But this time his recovery was only 20 days.
So yeah, it's kind of a short one. I'm sorry I didn't get...
Current message 40, next step 4. Stroll flip text in shader. Start music. Delay talking to get around artifact fade out. I want to see like the full context of this code. This is gigantic. This is like... He's already on like line 3000. Well, it was hard to focus on coding when there's 10k people in chat. I understand why he did it. Yeah. Yandere Dev is a very interesting story. Yeah, I'm about to check that out. I'm about to check it out. Again, like, not hating on his code. Like, if it works, bro, it works. If it works, it works.
Get more stuff done, but that was...
You do what you can. You keep learning.
That's the second time.
Case 999. All right, maybe not that. I don't know. Is this is the talking? What the fuck is this case? 999. The artifact wants you to stay silent. Bad animus.
Gotten COVID. The first time took 9 months to recover. This one took probably about, I think it was in total about 20 days. So
what does that say? I can't read it. It's so fucking fragmented.
Thankfully I'm back on it and I'm back to working on stuff. So I'm sorry that there's no update, but I will see you guys all later.
So, the idea that he lost a year of development due to COVID, and then the next time it was only 20 days, is hilarious. But I mean, I don't think I can say any more.
What game is this?
I mean, it's so blatantly obvious that, one, his entire persona, his entire identity, his entire experience, work background, history, is all a facade. This facade is carefully built up to distance himself from his past and some of the horrible things he's done, some of the relationships he's torched, the communities he's been ousted from, and he will build up a fiercely loyal fan base and use them to defend and attack people. And he has no problem silencing criticism by abusing DMCA and report functionality. Unless something absolutely major comes to light, this will be my last video on him. But I'm open to ideas of what else you guys think I should cover.
Alright, well, that wasn't substantial at all. It's just a bunch of fucking... Oh, wait, hi, I'm Wingless Emoto. I don't know where people keep getting misinformation that I was 16, but I was definitely 17. Nothing about the avatars I made were sexually charged. They were standard PG dog costumes, and nothing happened. No grooming misconduct of any time. If anything like that had happened, I would have outed him in 2008. Ah, it all comes to fruition. All right, we'll watch another one here in a bit. I'm gonna get a little bit more gameplay.